Hey everybody, this is Lydia D Beauty and I am doing a collab video for a fall everyday look with this beautiful YouTuber, Lucy Grace. Give her some love, subscribe to her channel, and let's get on with this tutorial. So first I'm going to start off with the primer. This is NYX Photo Loving Primer. And I'm going to apply this on my hand first, rub it in my fingers, warm it up, and then spread it all over my face. Then I'm going to use this Maybelline Better Skin Foundation with a beauty blender, and it's in the shade Warm Nude. If you want to see my thoughts on this foundation, I will link my review on this down below. It's a first impressions review, so I'm just evening out all my skin and pressing it into my skin. Now I'm going to be using this concealer from Maybelline, the Better Skin Concealer in the light shade, to highlight my under eye and conceal my under eyes because I have dark circles. So just to, it's pretty good. Again, you'll see my thoughts on it on that video and I will link that down below. Now onto brows. I'm going to use the NYX Tame and Frame pomade type stuff. I like this stuff because it's really nice to get the shape that you want. I'm using an angled brush, no specific name, and I'm just kind of carving out the shape that I want. And this shade is in, I believe, black, but it looks dark brown to me, so I like it. So I'm just filling in my brows. Now I'm going to be setting my foundation with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder. Again, this will also be in that first impressions on the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation review. So if you'd like to see how I thought about this powder, I will link that down below. Now onto setting my brows. I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Plumper, and this is in the shade, I believe, dark brown. So I'm just combing it through my brows to kind of set all the hairs in place. Okay, so I'm going to be using this bronzer, and this is the Essence Sun Club bronzer for brunettes. I'm going to be using this because since it's a matte bronzer, I needed a warm, light transition shade. So I'm just putting this into my crease with my Avon Fluffy brush. And yeah, I'm going to use it as a transition shade because the palette I'm going to be using is not, they do not have any mattes in there. So I'm using this as my matte transition shade. Alright, now on to eyes. I'm going to be using the LA Colors palette that I got at a regular Target. I have not seen these at Super Target, but I'm taking this warm medium brown shade and I'm going to be using in the outer corner of my eye. And this palette is really affordable. It is only $3.99 for 16 shadows. They're not the highest quality shadows, but they really are pretty. I like them, especially this neutral palette. It's really nice. So I'm putting this onto the outer corner and just kind of pressing it on there to add more pigment, and then just sweeping away the excess because it does have a lot of fallout. Alright, so I'm going to add this rose gold shade from the palette, and I'm going to take a smaller flat brush and kind of press it into the inner portion of my lid and then the rest of my lid and kind of sweep it on there because I love the way this rose gold looked with that bronze brown shade. Okay, now taking the bronzer again with that fluffy brush, I'm just going to go through and kind of blend everything out and add it to the inner portion of my crease and just blend it out to soften out the eyeshadow that I put on the outer corner as well as the inner portion of my lid. Then taking a clean fluffy brush, I'm just kind of brushing off the excess and blending everything in. And then I'm going to take this really pale beige shade. Well, it's not really pale, but it's pretty nice. It's a really pretty beige shade. And I'm going to be adding this to my brow bone at the high point of my brow. Where it arches, that's where you want to put your highlight shade to kind of brighten up the eyebrow area, or brow bone area. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking this darker rose gold shade. It's beautiful. It's like a true rose gold shade. The shade that I used on my lids was more of like a brighter rose gold, but more on the gold side. You know what I mean. So I'm going to add this to the lower lash line. I just love the way this color looked on my lower lash line. It's really pretty. And I'm adding it with a flat brush, a tiny brush. It's a small precision brush. And then I'm kind of dragging it out to make a small wing, kind of winging out a little bit. I thought it looked really nice with the look, and although not everybody likes this for daytime, I do because I like wearing a lot of crazy makeup in the daytime. So now I'm taking this black shade. It's not a matte black, it's more of a shimmer black. I usually use black shades, eyeshadow shades on my waterline because I find that it sticks a little bit better, but that's just my preference. You don't have to do this. You can use a gel liner in place of what I'm doing. So now I'm taking this bright beige shade. It's like a, I guess it would be like a pale beige shade, and I'm going to be adding this to the inner corner to brighten things up. Now on to lashes. This is my Maybelline Lashsensational mascara. I love this mascara. It is my holy grail mascara. It's got a curved wand, so it really does grab everything and fans everything out. Now I'm going to be using my Essence Sun Club bronzer for brunettes, and I'm going to bronze up the skin. This is a perfect bronzer for that sun-kissed look, and it's only $4.99 at Ulta, so they're really affordable, and they are just a gorgeous shade. So I will link all the products that I've used and the prices that I bought them for down below, and that way you can pick something up. So now I'm using the NYX blush it's the powder blush in Pinched, and they do still have these on the NYX website for $4.99. These are my favorite blushes and they last forever. I've had Pinched forever. Now I'm going to be using my J-Cat Baked eyeshadow as a highlighter. I found that it worked really nice as a highlighter, and I'm using my EcoTools fan brush, and these are, I believe, $4.99 at Ulta as well, and this is the shade Dulce de Leche. Now on to lips. I'm using the Wet n Wild, I think it's Mochalicous. Yeah, Mochalicous. It is, I think, pretty close to the shade 1993 from Urban Decay. Not quite, but pretty close. It's more on the brown side than it is the nude side, if that makes sense. So it's only, I think I got it for $1.89 at Walgreens. So it's a beautiful fall everyday lipstick. I love it. And here's the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe to Lucy Grace. She's doing a video as well. I will link her channel down below so you can go check out her video for her everyday fall look. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!